Hello again, and welcome back to Life Death Elite. This is Andrew. We have Zyoma, the warrior, who is starting this clip at 71% health. He is in Dune Algaz. So, when I was going through the Discord looking at videos to potentially break down this morning, I noticed that this was the opening shot, and I figured this is a good way to do an education clip if I had to take a wild guess, which I'm debating how to title my videos, whether to do B for breakdown and then E for education, so I'm not doing a ton of Dune Algaz clips. But this one stands out as a good learning lesson that's, I think, one that any hardcore Alliance character is going to have to just know and run into. Similar to the Darkshore cave clip I did before, which is just understanding the mobs, the spawns time, the mob's abilities, how it's kind of a trap area for these early levels when you don't have all the utility in the world to deal with. I'm just taking a guess that things spawn on top of him, he gets netted, they run away, and they pull another one. That's just kind of the standard practice here for Dune Algaz. So, Dune Algaz is when you're running between Lochmadan and then running to wetlands. You do this quest where you kill these orcs. And looks like he's been making his way through. He's got 6 scouts, 2 grunts, and he hasn't traversed Dune Algaz yet. But so he's getting his way through the quest. He's essentially halfway done. Um, we'll take a look at his bar here. We'll take a look at his buffs first. He has no battle shout on for himself, but he does have some druid buffs. So at least he has a little extra going on. Beyond that, we're going to look at his health bar. He's at 71% health, and he has no rage. He technically has 3 rage, but he has no rage. He does have everything off cooldown. I don't see anything on cooldown on his bar. He's using a two-hander. He has all of his health potions. He has his 30-minute cooldown. Here is all set. Like I said, though, he's got Shift S, and Shift D for his shouts, but he does not have Battle Shout on himself at this moment. And we will take a look. He's got his bandages, but outside of that, this is just going to be he's either going to double pull here, a runner's going to double pull. He's going to have too much to deal with. He is at 71% health already, so we'll see if he ends up pulling the secondary grunt right here. It looks like it's walking towards him, but you can't really tell if it's walking or it's already pulled. It looks like he had already killed something, so he's been making his way through. So enough of that. We'll get into the clip and see what happens. So he does actually body pulls. He runs into it. Body pulls 2. They stack on top of each other. It's like hard to even tell there's 2 on him now. So he's running. He's not even doing any damage yet. He gets resisted. We'll do it on the replay. But he gets resisted. He has his rend up. He uses a health potion there. He's fighting too. It's scary. So then he gets a miss and a resist. Now he pops his retaliation, but probably too little, too late. I mean, he's already used his health potion. He's got spawns behind him now. Yeah, so this is just one of those tough Dune Algaz death moments. So this is one of those ones where every little thing counts, especially at this level where your utility is a little lesser. And he did have a lot of choices here, even though it didn't maybe seem like it. And so this is one of those weird things where you have to know the area. So if you know that things are spawning, because if I had to take a guess, this clip starts kind of in a tough spot, but for all we know, this mob spawned like as he was like about to engage. So it's like, oop, mob spawns. He's like, and then he just body pulls. So this is like one of the you wish you knew a little more, but he essentially runs up, right? So he just, as we saw there, he moves up into this mob. He doesn't pull it back to him. He's like, nope, I'm gonna go face check it. He hasn't used Blood Rage. He hasn't used any utility to pull it back yet. He still has 4 rage, and 68% health off the jump, and he's done a total of like 6 damage to this thing. So then he's got the body pull. Let's see what he does next. And then he kind of like runs away. So he throws up a rend, it looks like there. But then he starts running away, and as you can see, as he's not doing any damage, he's getting hit. I mean, 56, 49. He gets resisted again. I'm not sure exactly what got resisted there. It looks like it's a... I couldn't tell what got resisted, but he's heroic striking, uses the health potion, uses his stone form. He's heroic striking some more. There he goes using his retaliation. So, and then by that time, here's the problem with this. Even if he did have health right now, this runner is going to go aggro this guy who's spawned behind him. And even if he gets away from this guy, he can run down the tunnel and probably be safe, but he's going to get chased. So he really didn't use all to his disposal. And this is, I'm not trying to call shots on people. This is all just to learn. But when you're in a situation like this, you want to make sure that you have really everything working for you. He didn't give himself additional rage on the pull. He body pulled, didn't give himself additional rage. Didn't have battle shout on. Didn't use demo shout. And it's not as just as simple as that, I know. But essentially, there were some options there for him to deal with this. And if I think the learning lesson of this is, if anything, is if you're gonna deal with, if you know that things are spawning on you and you have to be careful, you like fight right here. Like you got your double pull. It's happening. Don't run away. Like just body it, pop retaliation, or get some rage going, or get something going, because I know we don't like to use our big cooldowns because they're big and long and you don't want to miss out on it when you need it next. But I wish we knew this guy's level. I mean, maybe when he dies, we'll see it flash real quick. But they're showing yellow level markers, so I'm guessing he's at least close to it. But you got to just fight in place, because if you know this area well, if actually that's a good little shot right there. Let's take another look. So he turns back towards the way he came, and there actually is the spawn here, but I don't see the spawn yet here. So things are literally spawning on top of him. Oh, there was that there. So he was trapped in the middle. So without drowning on too long about this, I think the place to fight, if you're gonna fight, is where you pulled and not run away. So take the fight where you're at, use your abilities you have at your disposal, and then finish up this quest and get the hell out. Let's skip real quick. I just want to see what level he is. 21. So he was the same level as the mobs he was fighting. So that's not the scariest thing in the world. But when you're a warrior, you're living life a little more on the edge. So this is Life Death Delete. Thank you very much again for tuning in, and I'll see you later.